Amazon workers boo Jeff Bezos in Berlin. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos received a hostile reception when he arrived in the German capital to pick up an innovation award on Tuesday. Some 450 Amazon workers who are members of the powerful Verdi trade union amassed outside the offices where the award ceremony was taking place, carrying cards reading "Make Amazon Pay." Amazon workers from other countries, including Poland and Italy, also traveled to Berlin to join the demonstration. We have a boss who wants to impose American working conditions on the world and take us back to the 19th century. Now, let's stop right there, guys. And let's underline this. I love this article, too. This article, by the way, is from Quartz. In other places in the world, when they want to describe a negative working condition, they say American working conditions. When they say the word or the phrase American working conditions, people realize that that's a negative thing. They realize that's a thing that you don't want. The rest of the industrialized world looks at us and says, this is not what we want. And they realize that. So Andrea Nahles, the new leader of the Social Democrats, turned up at the protest too. She had some harsh words for Bezos. He didn't deserve his prize since he treats his employees badly. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at innovation. He found a really innovative way to exploit the world. And keep in mind, guys, Germany just won a 28-hour work week. That's what Germany did. They just got a 28-hour work week. The unions won it, and I'm thrilled that they did. But they know what Bezos is trying to do. And he does exploitation around the world. There's been truck drivers in the UK that work for Amazon, and they have to pee in bottles to make their routes. What Amazon used to do here in the States, they used to do a thing where when you were a warehouse worker, if you didn't meet a certain quota, they would not pay you, and that they later got, it's been stopped since, to my knowledge. So people that defend Bezos, they say like, oh, well, he's gotten a little better. Yeah, he went from being completely inhumanely brutal to just pretty brutal. Like, and this is a guy that could single-handedly end homelessness in America. He could end poverty and still be one of the richest people in the world. He could literally end those things, still be one of the richest people in the world. And he doesn't even pay his employees a living wage. He doesn't even give them air conditioning in their warehouse, excuse me. I mean, this is, you want to talk about mental illness. This is a sociopath. This is a total psychopath. I mean, if somebody went up to the average person and said, you have all this wealth, you could end poverty, you could end homelessness, still be one of the richest people in the world, still have more money than you could ever spend, you and your family and your children and you will never have any need. It'll be taken care of, and you can still do all this. And you don't even consider it. You actually tweet when you're looking for philanthropy things to do. You're like, what do we do? I don't know what we could possibly do. Jeff Bezos. I mean, this is, and we celebrate this. We celebrate this sociopathic mentality. Balthazar points out, Germany wins a 28-hour work week because of strong labor. Tom Perez sues WikiLeaks. Great priorities. When you lead with your lawsuits, you're bound to rig 2020. So yeah, I mean, Jeff Bezos, I think tone deaf Brian is putting it too lightly. Because there's no way. I mean, he's an intelligent guy. He's not clueless. I mean, is he tone deaf? Sure. Does he have anything close to relatability to the average person? Of course not. But this is more than just tone deaf. This is a true psycho. This is a true predator. And again, he's trying to monopolize food because he bought Whole Foods. He owns a newspaper that never saw war, didn't like. So he's trying to control food. He's trying to control media. He already controls logistics. He's going to get into water. He is going to get into water. And, you know, I say it half joking, half serious. I would not be surprised if we at one point had to say the words, "Hail Emperor Bezos," here in the United States. I'll be gone before it happens. I'll be in Canada or Germany or somewhere else before something like that happens. I'd like to think I'll sniff it out quick enough, and I hope all of you go too. I will leave this country before something like that happens. But yeah, this guy is a true megalomaniac psychopath. He looks like Lex Luthor. and yeah. So I'm glad they booed him. Beyond deserved. Platypus points out, why the fuck would anyone need $1 billion? What do you do with it? Well, you could use it to help people. You could use it to help people. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.